A few months ago, it was the hottest week of the year and my fridge broke. It was not cool. Today we'll show you how to fix a refrigerator using a drill. So if your refrigerator is not cool, bring a drill and a half-inch drill bit and follow me. I'll show you how to make your refrigerator cool again. First of all, let me tell you the problem with my fridge. Here I have a side-by-side refrigerator. The left side is the freezer, the right side is the refrigerator. The freezer side is extremely cold. When I opened the freezer, it was so cold there was a plume of fog rushing out. The refrigerator side is supposed to be cool and around 5 degrees Celsius normally, but it was at room temperature. So if your refrigerator has this problem, it's extremely easy to fix. Before I show you how to fix this, let's just briefly talk about how refrigerator works and how I came up with my crazy solution. So this fridge is the broken one and I already fixed it a few months ago and it's been working fine and no problem at all. There is a lot of food in here, so let me go to another fridge that's empty so I can easily explain this. So in a fridge, the only part that's being cooled by the compressor is the freezer side. The refrigerator side does not get cooled directly by the compressor, but rather is a parasite pulling cold air from the freezer side instead. Both sides are linked by two vents, one on the top and one on the bottom. Cold air is blown by a fan from the freezer side to the refrigerator side. From the top, there's a door with an electronic switch that will close or open depending on how cool you want to set your refrigerator. Cold air sinks, so it will sink down to the bottom of the refrigerator. On the way to the bottom vent, it will cool down your food. When it reaches the bottom vent, it gets warmer and exits through the bottom vent back to the freezer. Inside the freezer, warm air rises and it will get cooled by the freezer, and then the cold air again gets blown back to the refrigerator side and completes the cycle. Now that we know how it works, let me show you the problem with my refrigerator. The bottom vent on my refrigerator is clogged by moisture. It accumulates and forms a block of ice blocking the bottom vent, and therefore it does not allow warm air to go back to the freezer side. The entire air circulation is completely stopped between the two sides. Even with the vent on the top open, cold air will stop going from the freezer side to the refrigerator side. And that's because now with just one vent on the top to link both sides together, the air pressure on both sides are equal. And therefore there will be no air movement between either sides. And that's why when the bottom vent is blocked, the freezer side is colder than usual and the refrigerator side is warmer than usual. So now to clear this vent, I need to thaw the ice. That means I have to unplug the refrigerator and take out all the food to melt the ice. That's really a pain and it's gonna spoil my food in the process. And because this is designed to fail, it's gonna fail again. This is what we call planned obsolescence in engineering. If you're an engineer designing the fridge and you're also the same guy who's selling the fridge, you want to make it good enough to last past the warranty period, but not too good that it would last forever. Because now nobody is gonna buy your fridge again. Anyway, I don't want to go through this process of taking my food out just to thaw and then put it back again. I'm just gonna make my own vent. So this is when my drill and my half-inch drill bit come in. First, I need to know if it's safe to drill through this wall and not damage any pipes or electrical cables inside the wall of the fridge. I use a flashlight and shine on the part of the wall where I'm gonna drill. And I come to the other side and look to make sure there's nothing in the wall. It's very easy to see because it's only made of thin plastic on both sides of the wall, and in between they put some styrofoam. Once I know it's clear to drill, I drill 3 holes. Each hole is half-inch in diameter. Now air is free to move from the freezer side back into the refrigerator side because there's a difference in the air pressure between the two sides. And the air circulation between the two sides is complete. And that's it. That's all I have to do to fix this fridge. It's been 5 months and it works just fine. And it actually works better than the original vent because now the vent is short, direct and horizontal instead of going through the complicated pathway down there. So it's not easy to get clogged with ice again. But if it did, then I'll just take my drill bit and just push it right through. After I drill the 3 holes, I use a piece of cardboard to make some space for good airflow through the 3 holes. This also protects the holes from being blocked by food. And that's how you fix a refrigerator that doesn't get cold with just a drill. Let me tell you another short story. So this is after the fridge has already been fixed for a few months. One day I came home from a long day at work and I saw a note from my wife on the refrigerator. It said, "This is not working. I'm going to my mom's." I opened up the fridge and everything was still cold and the fridge was still working fine and no problem at all. I even took out my thermometer to double check just to make sure, but I didn't see any problem at all. Women are so hard to understand nowadays. And that's all I have for now, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.